Hey guys, welcome back. So got the snowmobile out, got the garage cleaned after the snappy thing and jumpy thing wouldn't work in the short. I should have one of my kids show me how that works. Anyway, gonna get back on the Mustang. First thing we're gonna do is there's some adjustment to the rear suspension I want to make, and there's no really good way to film what I'm doing because it's just gonna be my gut hanging out from underneath the car, I think. So show you what I'm going to do, and then I'll bring it back and show you how it's fixed. And we'll probably add some other stuff into this video because that'll be so short. All right, guys, let's get at it. As you can see, the tire is further back in the wheel well than it is forward. It's not centered up, basically. So what I'm going to do is get that more centered up, give me some more up and down travel towards the back a little bit without rubbing. It rubs a little bit on big bumps. That was just it's in there straight from side to side. It's the same on either side. Just when I was making my adjustments, when I built those lower control arm brackets, I ended up pushing the axle back a little bit. And I'll show you where the adjustment is and some of the other things we got to do when we get underneath the car. Just a second.
All right. So as you guys can see, I've got double adjustable lower control arms. And what I'll do is I'll shorten those up, and that'll bring that tire forward. The other thing with that, though, is it'll change the pinion angle, so I will have to adjust those upper ones too. And there's just no good way to do it because I need to leave the car on the ground so it's tight underneath here. And we'll make those adjustments, and then I'll show you.
All right, guys, I don't know if you can really tell on video, but now that wheel's centered up a little bit more in the wheel well there, makes me feel a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more even room all the way around. I think there's less chance of it rubbing, and the same on the other side. We're pretty good to go. I'm not sure what we're going to film next, but we're going to make it part of this video. So I'll see you guys in a second.
As we talked about lowering the front a little bit, and I put the wheel through this its motion and everything, and I just don't think I can lower it enough. Or it's a little bit that I can, maybe a 1/4 inch, maybe a 1/2 inch. I don't think it's going to make that big a difference. And so it's just not worth the effort to me. So we were looking around. I think what we're going to start on next is we're going to change that exhaust up a little bit. We had it where we had to take everything apart and take the muffler and catalytic converter off every time when we got to the track and put it all back together. I'm going to make it more of a cutout type situation, but I'm going to make a V-band. I'm going to take a V-band. I'm going to cap it and make it so it's easier to take on and off. And I'm going to redo that whole downpipe from where it comes out of the fender and through, and we're going to change some stuff underneath the car. Let me switch it around and I'll show you what we're going to do underneath there too. You can see right now we've got it set up and like how we had it in the track, and basically what this did is this just rotated around and hooked back up. It like rotated back around and hooked up to the exhaust, and we had to take it all apart every time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to completely redo it, and we're going to make it so it basically comes out here. I'm going to hold up to the floor a little bit tighter, maybe come out here, and then kind of swoop up and back so it's a little bit clearance off the ground and not in the tire at all. And then we'll go underneath the car and I'll show you what we're going to do there.
What we're going to do here is we're going to cut this about here, and we're going to move it up and follow it up along the floor a little bit better and bring it down. Move this up, and then I think we're going to, and I don't know why I didn't do this when I put them in, but I didn't tie I just tied it into the subframe and the subframe connectors. I might tie these into the floor too, and then move this up a little bit. This one's down further than the other side, and I just want to move it up so it doesn't hang down so low. And then we'll redo the exhaust, and we'll get rid of that funky kink thing that we have in just before the catalytic converter, and hopefully that'll flow better, and it'll just hang up higher and not be down so low, not hit so much stuff. So that's what we got coming up. That's going to be it for this video. Just kind of giving you guys, showing you what I did with the rear wheels or the rear axle, getting that moved back forward, updated what we got coming up, and we're going to start getting some more videos out again because we want to get this done before racing starts. It's already a sick week this week down in Florida. The warm weather's coming in the next month or two. 2 months probably for us up here. All right, guys, click the like, subscribe. See you next time. Later.